Imagine this. You're over at a friend's house, or maybe you're on the side of the street. You want to show somebody some interesting magic. So you pull out a dollar bill, and you show the dollar bill all around. Now, after you've done so, you start to bend the dollar bill up, folding it slowly like this. And you're talking to the audience, right? They can see what you're doing. It's very clean, what you're doing. You're folding it up like this until it's a small square. Now, as you're speaking, little do they know that in the next few seconds, the dollar bill will no longer be a 1. Rather, it will change. No, really, it will become something a little bit different. In fact, it'll become a $2 bill. Well, don't worry, it can be much cooler than just a $2 bill. In the actual performance that we're learning, or that you'll be learning a part of this project, you'll be learning how to do it with a $100 bill. Of course, it doesn't really matter what bill you use. You can change it into anything, but it is a cool move, or set of moves, I should say, that you can learn that will allow you to do this with sleight of hand. No fancy props are needed. Anyways, we're reviewing My Friend George. Now, before we get started, there are some other things you should know. We're doing another giveaway this week as well. That's right, you have a chance to win something. So the question is, what are you going to win? Well, you could possibly win the Haunted Key Deluxe. That's right, I reviewed it a few weeks ago. If you haven't seen that video, you might want to go back and watch that and learn about the prop. It is really cool. It's one of my favorites, but I'm giving it away because it doesn't really fit into my personal performance that well. Now, I have stuff that I do during Halloween that this would work well for, but in general, it's not something I'm going to really need, and I have plenty of other materials. So I figured, why not give it away to some lucky supporter of this channel? To learn more about how you can enter, stay tuned towards the end of the video. Now, besides that, there's one other thing you should probably consider doing while you're here, and that is smashing that like button. If the like button hasn't turned blue yet, you might as well try to make sure that it is blue, because it helps this channel out, and, well, it helps you see more of these awesome videos. Let's jump right in and start talking about My Friend George. Now, the cool thing about My Friend George is it's a dollar bill trick. I became interested in this because, well, the fact is I do a lot of coin magic, but I don't do as much with dollar bills. And I figured I might as well add something to my repertoire that would allow me to do that. Now, this trick is great because it does not use any fancy gimmicks, as I mentioned before, which is a huge plus. And all the sleight of hand involved is fairly easy. I don't think this takes a crazy amount of sleight of hand ability to do, but I should note that it does take a large amount of practice. So it will take you some time to get this down. Now, that being said, it's still definitely worth your time because, like I said, it can be done impromptu, and there's nothing better than just having a magic trick around that when you're out performing, if you need to, you can just do it with a bill in your pocket, right? And another bill that you borrow. So, super awesome. Now let's talk about the instruction you get with the video. Now the instructions that you get with the video are very clear. In fact, I'd say they're probably the perfect length when it comes to a tutorial. One of the best tutorials I've seen so far in recent times. And the reason why is because it's just very direct. He doesn't waste your time, but yet he doesn't miss out on any details, telling you everything you need to know about every single move. And that's why I'm confident that if you do practice this, you'll get it down. Now, the amount of practice that I did in this video was probably like 3 days worth of practice. And so I'm still not crazy smooth at it, but it's just because there's so many movements. It's not because it's difficult. You know, you just have to do so many steps. And so remembering all of those steps can be a little monotonous, especially when you're not used to it. But besides that, everything else about this trick is 5 stars. He uses classic methods in new ways, mixed together with his extra sleights, and it really is convincing. Now, angles. What about the angles? Well, behind is pretty much the only dead angle. Anything in front of the bill, right, is going to be covered fairly well because your hands are on either side, and he teaches you how to kind of cover your angles as you go through the trick itself. So I'd say angles are from about here to here. Fairly wide. You could do this on a stage. You could do this close up. It works pretty much anywhere. All right, that basically sums up this review. If you like this review, remember to smash that like button and of course subscribe. There's more coming on the way. Now let's talk about the giveaway. So this week's giveaway, as I mentioned before, is the Haunted Key Deluxe. What you need to do, of course, is like or subscribe. That definitely gets you extra attention from me. But more than anything, you need to comment. Let me know your thoughts, either about this channel or about future videos that I can make to help you guys out. By doing so, I'll put you on a list, and one of those lucky people who comment and do, and like and subscribe and all that is going to get this Haunted Key Deluxe that I have. So they're gonna be lucky winner. It's gonna be chosen randomly. So that's how this works. I wanna thank you for your time and thank you for being here. If you like this video, you might like some of my other videos. I'm gonna leave links to all of my other reviews down below. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you again soon.
We don't care where we're going. We don't care cause we're moving. We don't care cause we're moving. Strolling, rolling.